Look down, don't look 'em in the eye. Look down.
The art of theater making resonates throughout the Arvada Center, and in recent years it has exploded with energy as the center focuses on its strength, musicals.
I see their fear. We do not want you here.
With that, we've really moved into the large-scale musicals. We're not doing the old war horses and the smaller chamber pieces.
Dig an eye for an eye, turn your heart into stone. This is the
Les Misérables opened the 2008 season and set the bar for more to come. The show prompted accolades from press and patrons alike.
We've seen it in 6 major cities, and this is absolutely the strongest cast we've ever heard. Every time they start to sing, both of us get goosebumps. They're wonderful.
Behind the scenes, that kind of praise fuels the creativity.
I am hearing more and more often, over and over again, I saw the show in New York, I saw the show in London, I saw the show in LA, I saw it downtown at the Buell. This was so much better. It is becoming seriously the buzzword. It is the goal I intend to continue with every show we do. With that, the pressure is not only on the production team, but on each one of you.
Long before the actors arrive, the production team is hard at work setting the stage for success.
We create everything here by scratch. We do all of the casting, we do set design, set build, costuming.
From the metalwork and the welding, the carpenters that build most of the scenery, our scenic artists that paint and create every element on the stage. They create and build all of these pieces just as the artists on stage create the characters. We hired the best quality and the most experienced. And they really are truly artisans in their own right.
It's really unique for us to take a show and build it from scratch. But I also think that's one of our strongest points, and that's what makes us so effective.
Our scenic artist, Jill, is amazing. The paint job is brilliant, just like Brian's renderings. He's a great designer. She's an amazing scenic artist. And she's able to translate his vision onto the stage beautifully.
One phrase echoes throughout each production.
It's a huge collaboration.
Collaboration begins with production meetings.
We've got Brian doing the scenic design, we've got the costume designer, the lighting designer, sound designer, everybody working together on this. And first meeting will happen months before the production is even cast.
We have a really nice working exchange artistically, and that's evolved. You know, it started with one thing, and I think we're just, each piece we do, we learn more and more about how to approach it, the preparation for it, so that we know we're coming in on the same page and that we have the same vision.
I start the process with just an overall approach to it, and I try to work from that point, giving the designers the ability to bring their art to the process.
Creative producer Rod Lansbury guides the vision for each production.
What I was thinking too then, color-wise, whatever you go into, if it could be color, you know, in parts of this, but then it goes to black and whites and grays and into black. Does that make sense? So it's, you know,
We look at every production as another chance to create something new and different.
Whether it's the unique barricade of Les Mis that represented more than just a struggle, or the salvaged 1960 Cadillac transformed into the iconic American dream for Miss Saigon.
Don't stop!
Research and dedication drive the crews and the productions themselves.
We never look at trying to reproduce the New York version or the Broadway version, yet our shows, with no question, rival anything you'll see at the main touring houses or in New York.
I've tasted love beyond all fear.
Broadway quality, but in a more intimate setting. The center's main stage seats about 500.
So when folks come to see an Arvada Center production, they're accustomed to seeing sort of productions on this scale, but in houses that are 4 or 5 times larger. We make it more real, and again, we bring them into that greater connection and contact with the stagecraft through the intimacy that's achieved in our venues.
And I think that creates a connection with our audiences.
And that connection is exactly what Lansbury strives for and directs every crew and cast member to aspire to. But they don't do it alone. Donors make a difference.
I wanna be a part of Buenos Aires, Big Apple.
Most people know ticket prices and tuitions only cover a part of the cost of what it takes to really run these programs.
Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Donor contributions are essential to the success of the center.
The basic act of making that contribution spreads throughout a community a message that is so valuable, which is don't take for granted what you have. It's not because it may not be here tomorrow, but it's because it may even be greater in the next day with that direct involvement.
The donors and our subscribers all are an integral part of what the Arvada Center is. We are not just a theater.
For performers, the center becomes home.
So many of the performers, they constantly want to come back here. And our donors and the outside support is what makes that happen. With their support financially, it allows us to create that atmosphere and create these wonderful productions that keep bringing our audiences back for more.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first day of the new Joseph.
Rehearsals are demanding, and for actors, just landing a role is a rigorous audition process.
It's always exciting here, even when I audition people, that when there's a new face that comes in, it's like, oh, who is this person and why haven't they auditioned before? 1, 2, pas de bourrée, pas de bourrée, pas de bourrée. Slow it down. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, focus up. Good, nice.
As the center's reputation for excellence has spread nationwide, audition calls, whether regional or in New York, now draw hundreds.
Nice, very good.
Everyone is looking at us.
People want to engage here. People want to spend their dollars, for which they've worked very hard here at the Arvada Center, because they know that this experience in combination of the Broadway with the intimacy is something that they won't be able to get anywhere else.
So not only are the audiences and other theaters in our area watching us, it's across the country. People want to work here and know of the Arvada Center and the quality of work that we produce here. So we're not just a small regional theater that keeps doing shows. We're a large regional theater that people want to be a part of.
The momentum of success has given wings to the center's ambition and creativity.
The fabulous thing about momentum and establishing the right momentum is you have the opportunity to do more things, see more things, and go places that you haven't previously.
It takes courage and dedication to continue to raise the bar. After all, where do you go once you've done Les Mis and Miss Saigon? Well, the center has a few ideas.
We will have incredibly exciting shows coming in, and already that excitement and nervousness is hitting of the shows we're going to be presenting. How are we going to do them? And I think every one of them starts out the same way. How are we going to do it? And I'm hoping our audiences feel the same way, that when they see those titles, that one of the first things they think of is, I need to see that, and the second thing they think of is, how are they going to do it?
How are they going to do it? As friends of the center, come see for yourself. You won't be disappointed. And your investment in the Arvada Center will not go unnoticed.